Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, this lovely Saturday afternoon. Some people it's good morning, to some other persons it's good evening. So, good day wherever you are. It's another opportunity to be with you on the meet and greet with the FBI coach. You know, there are times when you'll be overwhelmed with so many you need to keep driving it. At that point in time, you need to increase your tenacity. So before I continue, I want you to please tell me where you're viewing me from and also drop your favorite emoji. Please tell me where you're viewing from and drop the fire. I love the fire emoji. I love it in the comment section. Okay. And if you're watching a replay, please put hashtag replay. Like I was saying earlier, excuse me, sometimes we are faced with situations, sometimes we are faced with challenges, and you just want to give up. You just want to throw in the towel because things are not working the way you expected it to work. Things are not, the puzzles are not fitting in. So what do? Now, one of the things I'll be sharing with you today is on the psychology of closing, how you can handle such situation. When you get to the point where your prospects aren't saying yes, people keep calling, and when you call your prospect, they'll say to you, I'll get back to you later. Some people won't even answer your calls. Some go to the extent of blocking you on different social media platforms because they don't want to get in touch with you. So what do? Do you just give up? Do you just throw in the towel? Do you just conclude this thing isn't working? Well, I have a good news for you. There is always a way out. You know, I've been in this field. I've been in this system for years. I've come to understand a whole lot. And by virtue of being someone who loves studying, someone who loves reading, I have read a lot. I have implemented the strategies, and it is working like wildfire in my business. Now, that's why I said, let me share the strategies with you so that you can learn from it, so that you can apply it. Now, what I'm sharing with you here, you share it with your, also make sure you teach your team members. One of the ways to learn something and keep it is to look for minimum of 2 persons to teach within the period when you learn that thing. So what I'll be sharing with you today is on psychology of closing, how to close deals, how to talk to stubborn or difficult prospects, how to make those who say no to you say yes. It's a simple strategy. Okay, we have used this over the period of time and is working. So I want to share that template with you. Now, whatever you do with this template, it's solely your responsibility. Mine is to give you the blueprint. Are you with me? If you're with, if you are with me, please put it up in the comment section. Yes, Charles, or yes, FBI coach, I'm with you. If you are with me, please put it up in the comment section as we hit the road. So we'll be talking about what everybody, what matters to everybody. I'm a financial and business intelligence coach. I'm a trainer. I'm a facilitator. You know, there's a difference between a trainer and a facilitator. A trainer, like what you are getting from me right now, I'm training you. Okay. Then a facilitator leads the process. Oftentimes, a facilitator doesn't conclude on decision making. The decision making is thrown back to the people. So that's one of the different. There are so many differences, but that's just one of the difference of being a facilitator and a trainer. So I am a facilitator. I'm a trainer. I'm a personal financial expert. I delete what people know about money and reinstall new thinking system in them. I teach people certificates so they cannot depend, or they shouldn't depend on their certificates. Now, I'm a business strategist. I sit down, analyze businesses that brings good returns, not Ponzi schemes, not bring 1 naira today, come and collect 1 million tomorrow. No, I don't get it. I don't meddle into all that. I analyze and strategize businesses. I teach you business strategies that will help you grow your business. It doesn't matter what you do. Are you an employee? Are you a civil servant? Are you a student? Are you in the force, paramilitary? Are you a network marketer, an entrepreneur? Whatever you do, my strategies work. My strategies does what? Work. I'm a content creator. I love writing. Sometimes I sit down, I pour my heart in writing, I post it on social media. Then I'm a network marketing professional. So that is just a brief about FBI Coach. Now, today, I'll be speaking to us on the psychology of closing. I don't know if we're going to finish this topic today, but wherever we stop, fine. If we can finish it, good. All right. So I want you to pay close attention. Now, as I am teaching, whichever one that resonates with you, whichever one that strikes you, please put it up in the comment section. I'll appreciate that. I'll be glad. I'll be happy to read from you. Okay. So number one, psychology of closing is to have fun with the process. What does this mean? You must love what you do. See, the reason why I show up daily is because I love what I do. The reason why I am consistent in everything I do is because I love what I do. If I don't love what I do, I'm not going to be consistent in it. I have fun in the process. I enjoy the process. I enjoy the process because it comes from within. So you must learn to have fun from what you do. Whatever you're doing, if you're struggling in it, if you're trying to please someone, or if you're trying to do it because the society says you should do it, then you're not going to, and you don't have fun in that process, then you're not going to succeed in it. So you must have fun. Whatever you're doing, derive joy from it. You must learn to close every closable. You must learn to do what? Close every closable. Never leave anything unturned. Never leave any stone unturned. You must learn to close. See, when you derive joy from talking to people, you will discover that closing deals will not be an issue for you. I have said this repeatedly, and I'm saying it again, that please, whatever you're doing, make sure whatever you want, make sure you look for this book and buy it. It will help you a lot in understanding the psychology of closing deals. What I'm sharing with you, none of it is in this book. None of it is in this book. But this book has helped me in the closing of deals, in dealing with rejections. Okay, the title of the book is Go for No. That's the title of the book. Go for No. It's written by Richard Fenton and Andrew Wiles. Go for No. That's the title of the book. Make sure you look for it. Buy this book. Read it. It's a small pamphlet you can finish within a few minutes. Okay, but that few minutes will make you read it for 1 month. If you really want to put the actions, or you want to put action into what you have read, it's going to take you a longer time. So what you need to do is to love what you do. Derive fun from what you do. Learn to close every closable. Number 2 is fall in love with the process. Number 1, I said, have fun with it. Having fun with it means you, in your mind, you are telling yourself, this is a game, I'm just playing a game. Even when the person is saying no to you, because you have this thing in your mind that, okay, this is a game, I'm just playing a Ludo game, I'm just playing a chess game, I'm just having fun with it, you will definitely fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the process. Fall in love with closing deals. Fall in love with sales. Fall in love with marketing. Fall in love with what you do. You cannot make money outside what you don't love. I know that there are times when you make money from what you hate. Okay, but what I mean by falling in love with the process is to hold on to it tenaciously. You're not doing it one leg in, one leg out. You're not doing it, okay, let me just do it today and do it and not do it tomorrow. You are in it. You are sold out. I'm so passionate about personal development. I'm so passionate about investing into people's life. I'm so passionate about helping people change their paradigm. Why? Because one of my goals, one of my 5-year goals, is to ensure that minimum of 10 million families are financially free by 2025. And how are we going to achieve this? It is through certificates. Please put it up in the comment section. Certificates, not certificates. By teaching people skills. That's why the high income skill trainings I run, I had to bring down the price drastically so that I can reach out to so many persons. It is deliberate. And I also want you to put in the comment section, success is deliberate. So fall in love with the process. Love what you do, okay? You must learn to deal with rejection. Rejection is not the end of the world. Rejection doesn't mean you have gotten to the end of the tunnel. In Nigerian palace, one of the palaces, we say, Warima will say, na bending corner. It's a deter. Is a deter, is not a full stop, is a comma. Rejection ought to bring out the best out of you. Rejection is an opportunity for you to learn something new. When a prospect says no to you, you should ask the person, hey, Charles, what will it take for you and I to do business today? I know you are saying, I'll get back to you. You're trying to be mild in saying, Charles, get out of my face. You're trying to be mild in saying, Charles, I don't want to do business with you. But I'm asking you directly, what will it take to do business with you? You don't have to take rejection personal. You don't have to take it personal. You must love rejection. Love it. Embrace it. I've said this repeatedly on this platform and every other platform. I find myself that when I started off in network marketing, one of the things I did was I have a book, and in that book, for example, I have a book like this, and in my book, I draw a line, and when I'm going out, I'm looking for 50 people that will say no to my opportunity. When I go out, I meet you, and you say no. I say, thank you very much. You are number one on my list. And the person will be like, I don't understand what you're saying. I say, yes, I'm looking for 50 people that will say no to me. And you happen to be number one or number 5 or number 10. And within the discussion, the person will be like, no, please, Charles, take my name off the no list. Put it on the yes list. Okay, by the way, what's the business all about? Say it again. And at the end of the day, you discover that what happened? Whoa, what went wrong? Can you see me? At some point, I wasn't seeing myself. Okay. Can you hear me? So I said you must deal with rejection. Okay. You must embrace rejection. You must love rejection. You must embrace rejection. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I can see in the comment section some people are saying they can't hear me. Can you hear me? I think the network wobbled at some point. I beg your pardon. So you must embrace rejection. Now, let me tell you something about rejection. See, it's not only prospects that reject you. Are you aware that your team members also reject you? What do I mean by that? When your team members are not active, my dear, it's rejection. It's rejection. They are not seeing what you are seeing. They have not been able to put themselves in the picture of where they want to future. You know, I wrote something on my Facebook this morning. I said that our mind is a factory where the fabrics of our lives are manufactured. Some of our team members are not seeing what you are seeing. You are seeing the millions of dollars that will be made between now and December, but they are seeing just the hundreds. Some are not even seeing it. That's rejection. So you must learn to deal with rejection both within and without. Rejection you're dealing is not just about your prospects alone. Rejection you're dealing is not just about that person that refused to buy your product. Rejection you're dealing is not just about that person that says, I'll get back to you, Charles. You are also dealing with rejection of the inner circle. So how do you deal with the rejection of the inner circle? You must be able to hold on to your dreams. Keep reminding yourself, what was the thing that made you start this business? What was the thing that made you start selling online? What was the thing that made you get into network marketing? What was the thing that made you get into e-commerce? What was the thing that made you get out of your comfort zone to affect people's life? What was it? You must deal with rejection. Then you must deal with being nervous. Nervousness. See, being nervous will make you run around like a puppy. You know, when you get a puppy, the puppy is always happy running here and there, peeing everywhere. That's one of the things being anxious does to you. Being anxious, or sorry, not anxious, being nervous. Being nervous, nervousness generates some negative adrenaline on the inside of you. So you must speak to yourself. Tell yourself, I know why I am in this business. I'm not in this business to play around. I'm not in this business to mark time. I'm not in this business to fill up the pew. I'm not in this business to just be a wannabe. I'm in this business to make money. I'm in this business to touch lives. I'm in this business as a professional. So everything it takes, I'm going to get it, irrespective of what my team members are doing, irrespective of what they are saying. Then you must always convince yourself. See, you must have this self-affirmation. You must learn to talk to yourself. I love to close deals. I say that to myself often. I say to myself, I am smart. I am smart. I can do all things. I am smart. I am intelligent. I can do all things. I'm a millionaire. I'm a billionaire. I have a millionaire mindset. You must speak to yourself. I close deals. I am a deal closer. I'm a sales professional. I'm a lead magnet. Keep confessing to yourself. Keep speaking it to yourself. Even if it looks as though it is not working, keep saying it. Keep speaking to yourself. Those positive affirmations work. It works. It works. I will say that again. It works. Positive affirmations. Deal with negative words. Deal with negative friends. Deal with toxic friends. Anybody that comes around you that says it is not possible, get out of that person's track. Make sure that person doesn't get into your track. Increase your rent. When you increase your rent, you kick them out. How do you increase your rent? Increase your mind. Increase your medulla oblongata. Increase your reticular activating system. Increase the things you know. Increase your mindset. The life of a man in the next 5 years will be determined by two factors: the people in your life and the things you feed your mind with. The things you feed your mind with has to do with the books you read, the movies you watch, the music you listen to. So you must learn to feed your mind, speak to yourself at all times. Then number 3, you must show them the feeling and not the logic. Look, I've come across some people who want to sell whatever they want to sell, but they are not interested in how their prospect feels. They are just after the sales. They're just after the referral bonus. They're just after the money they will make at that time. It is wrong. If you want to share feelings and not logic, what do? You need to share more of the benefits. What are the benefits of joining this business? What's the benefit of registering on FBI Coach high income skill training? The benefits are enormous. The benefits are so much. Number 1, you will learn how to write wonderful copies that will attract the kind of people you need. Number 2, you will learn how to brand yourself to attract the right customers. Number 3, you will learn how to tell your stories constructively. Tell your stories constructively to attract the customers you need. One of these in my high income skill trade. So I'm trying to explain to you what it means to share the benefits and not the futures. Oftentimes, we share the futures. We tell people, oh, this product was manufactured in laboratory 10 years back, 100 years ago. This product is this one, is that one. They don't care about that. Your customer is not interested in the long sermon. Every customer tunes into an FM called What Is in It For Me? WIIFM, what's in it for me? Your customer is asking, as you are making your opportunity presentation, your customer is asking, how will this solve my problem? How will it solve my problem? I mean, if whatever you're sharing cannot solve your customer's problem, you can't close that deal. And that's why a lot of people lose customers. That's why you lose a prospect. Fine, you have this written write-up. Your business is this. When you register, this is what you get. This is what. See, every time you have an opportunity to make a presentation, please convert it to conversation. Engage into conversation with the person. Feel the person's pulse. Feel the person's heart. Sell the benefits and not the futures. The futures are logical. The futures of this book is, it has a hardcover written by Richard Fenton and Andrew whatever. It has 100 and it has 80 pages. These are the futures. This book was written 1908. These are the futures. What is the benefit of this book? Now, the benefit of this book is the fact that you will learn how to embrace rejection. One of the things you stand to gain if you buy this book is that it will teach you how to set goals, to set no goals and crush it. One of these you learn, it will teach you how to set rejection goals and crush it. These are benefits. I just feel like jumping out of this screen. I don't know if you can feel my heart. One of the benefits of this book is that you will learn how not to take no's personal. Am I communicating? Are you getting what I'm saying? The features of this phone is it has 256 internal memory. The camera is, these are the physical features. But what's the benefit of this phone? Why would I bring out money from my pocket to buy this phone from you? You need to convince me. You must be able to tell me a story. Why I should bring out money from my pocket and buy this phone. That's where I'm going to. That's where the emotions comes in. So let's learn to leave the logic aside. Teach your team members. Most people, once they get people registered, they throw them into a subgroup. That ends it. I need you to watch this video over and over and over again. Make it a working tool in your team. Let the lessons you learn from here, teach your team members. It's absolutely important that everybody understands how to deal with rejection. Okay? Are you getting value? I want to see your comments in the comment section. So don't be logical. Being logical is also, you are just thinking about the sales you just want to close this deal sharp. And once the person gives you the money, you zoom off to another person. No. I should be able to follow you through. There are certain questions we ask, and you'll get to see that here, which helps you in closing deals. Okay. Number 4, ask the right questions, and that's where I'm going to. The reason why we don't close deals properly is because we don't ask the right question. What do I mean by that? There are certain questions going on when you meet a prospect, and after making the presentation, the first question you should ask the person is not, what do you think? Please don't ask your prospect, what do you think about the presentation? What do you think about the opportunity? What do you think about what I shared with you? If you ask me, what do you think? I'll say, well, I think I can't do it. I think it's not something I can do now. But you need to tweet that. Did I say tweet? Okay. Sorry, I don't mean tweet. Yeah. You need to tweak that question and ask, what did you like best about the presentation? What did you like best? The compensation plan, the product, the services, the testimonials. And the person will be like, oh, okay. Yeah, one of the things that struck me most was that woman's testimony. That's what she loved best. Another person could be, oh, I love the compensation plan. Another person could be, oh, I love the product. I think I can relate with the product. Now, when you ask that first question, the next question will be, now, on the scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm not interested and 10 being, hey, Charles, let's get started immediately. Where do you see yourself? A lot of times, when you ask this second question, you will get a lot of 5 and 6. Okay, the person will say, I'm on scale of 5. Okay, I'm on 5, I'm on 6. Now, even if the person says 1, as long as there is no 0, the person is still in. You know, it's like doing a role play. You can even close this deal on the phone. You send something to the person to watch over WhatsApp or listen to, or a webinar or a Zoom class, whatever it is, and you call the person. So, what do you like best about the presentation? And the person tells you, okay, I love how the presentation, I love how the speaker presented it. He made it so simple. And you ask, what else do you like best? You know, just let answers come from within the person. Then the next question is, so on the scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm not interested and 10 being I'm ready to do this now, where do you see yourself? If peradventure the person says 1, you don't have to give up because there is no 0. As long as there is no 0, you still have chances. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's why we call it psychology of closing. It's about mindset. You need to work on your prospect mindset. You need to work on your prospect mindset. So you ask the third question. Charles, you said you are on the scale of 1 to 10, you said you're on 5. Okay, so how much money would you want to make on part-time basis from this business so that it can worth your time? And the person says to you, I told you I'm not interested. And say, I know I heard that. I know you said you're not interested, but let's just, we're just playing it. We are just playing. We are just assuming. Okay, even though assumption can make one a mediocre, but let's just say it's hypothetically you want to do this business. How much do you think you want to make? How much on a part-time basis? Maybe on daily basis or weekly basis? Help the person think outside the box. So that person that said no, he was not interested, will end up saying to you, okay, since you say it's not as if I'm joining, but let's just put a number. Okay, maybe I want to make like 100,000 every week or 200,000 every week. You are leading the person on. So what do? You say, fantastic. So number 4 question, you will now say, how many hours a week are you willing to put in to make this 200,000 every week? And the person will be like, Shibi, I tell you, say I don't want. I told you I don't want to do this business. I said, I know you said you don't want to do it, but you just mentioned 200,000. So, for example, how many hours are you willing to put in? It's okay. I can sacrifice 2 hours every day. Meanwhile, you are noting these points down because whatever this person says is coming from the heart. Whatever this person says is what? Is coming from the heart. You don't need to joke with that answer. So the person says, I can put in 2 hours every week. Then you move to number 5 question. How much time are you willing to give me so that I can help you make 200,000 every week? Now you said, Charles, you said you're going to put in 2 hours every day and your target is to make 200,000 every week. How much time are you willing to give me? And the person will be like, but I thought I just said 2 hours. And you said to the person, yes, I know you mentioned 2 hours. But out of that 2, are you willing to give me that same 2 hours every day or every week? How much time are you willing to give me? You say, well, guys, this your question is so, I don't even understand this your question. Okay, let me say I'll give you 1 hour every day. So you give me 1 hour every day. That's okay, Charles. You want to make 200,000 every week, and you're willing to sacrifice 2 hours of your time every day, and you can give me 1 hour of your time every day to mentor you on a part-time basis. Remember, this is not a full-time. You are doing it on a part-time. If I tell you there is a system that will help you achieve that, will you look at it? Will you take advantage of it? And the person will be like, yes, now, of course, who would not want it? Now, this was the same person that said no. This was the same person that said, I'm not interested. But here we are. He's saying to you, who they go put sugar for a mouth, you know, go lick. Yeah? Who is going to come in contact with honey? And he said, I know I don't want. That's why we call it psychology of closing. So when you have asked these 6 questions, you need to memorize these questions. I learned these 6 questions from Eric Worre several years back. I have used it several times in my business. It is working and is working and is working. So watch this again. Make sure these 6 questions, you have it penned down. Memorize it. Make it to become part of your life. And you will come back to share testimony. Don't worry, I'm going to share the church account number, my account number, so you can pay your tithes. I'm just joking. Now, another thing you must do is that in your mind, you must always assume the sale has been made. Because when you assume the sale has been made, it makes the buying decision smaller and less painful. What does that mean? When I'm going out, I say to myself, I'm going to close this deal today. I don't say, let me know if this person will register. I don't know if this person will take advantage. I don't know if this person will buy my product. No. You must assume, you must have that posture. You must have that body language that your deal has been sealed. Once you assume deal is sealed, everything goes smoothly. Even when the person is saying no, you won't feel bad about it. Okay? What you need to do is to put the person in what we call KIV. You put the person in view. KIV means keep in view. That's what it means. Just put the person in pipeline. Not the type of pipeline the Niger Delta boys will bust to. This pipeline is unbustable if there's a language like that. Okay, so you must assume the sales. Now, there are 3 link questions that goes in the mind of your prospect. As you are talking to your prospect, you are pitching your sales, you are educating your prospect. 3 questions are going through his mind. Does it work? Can I do it? Will you help me? So in your presentation, you must be able to answer this question. You can also call it your frequently asked question. Does it work? The person is asking himself. While you are presenting and you are saying to the person, and you are saying in between the presentation that, look, I'm sure you are asking yourself, does this thing work? This is how it works. This is what it does. This is what it does. And the person will be like, can I even do this thing he's saying? And in your mind, in his mind, he's saying, can I do this thing? And while you are making presentation, you are also saying to the person that, look, you can do this thing. Okay, you don't have to exempt yourself. You don't have to feel you don't know, or you don't have to feel that you don't have the what it takes to do it. The person will be like, in his mind, is this guy a soothsayer? How did he hear what I'm saying? Some will even go the extra mile to speak out, to ask you, did you hear what I just asked myself? So how come you're answering the questions in my heart? Statistics has shown that every prospect must ask these 3 questions. Then the third question is, will you help me? So in the course of your presentation, you should also add that, look, I'm willing to help you. I'm willing to, that's why on the number 5th question, you're asking the person, how much time is he willing to give you so you can mentor him? You need to re-emphasize it. You need to say it over and over and over again. You know, it's just like the word love. Okay? Every woman wants to hear that word several times. If you love your woman, you need to say that word in her ears over and over and over again. It doesn't mean you don't love her, but the nature, the way God created woman, the female, she wants those reaffirmation. She wants those words to be sounded in her ears at all times. That is the same way it goes in the mind of your prospect. You need to keep reminding your prospect that you can do this thing. You need to remind your prospect that I can work with you. You need to remind your prospect that this thing is genuine, it works, and everybody can succeed through it. So number 5, you must learn to close early and close often. When you're done with presentation, please don't start selling all over again. Don't start making the presentation so that you feel, oh, maybe this person didn't understand me. No. If the person doesn't understand, by the things you say, the person will ask question. So if you are, once you are done with presentation, ask question immediately. Those 6 questions. So which part do you understand? Which part do you love most? When you ask that question and truly the person doesn't understand, he will say to you, please, can you repeat it again? That is when you now go over the presentation again. But you must learn to close early and close often. Learn to close often. Every time, close often. Don't start going over the benefits again. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just hit the nail on the head and get it running. Then number 6, be passionate about what you sell. You cannot sell what you are not passionate about. Your entire being must be in it. The reason why I show up every Saturday is because I'm passionate. I'm passionate about personal development. I'm passionate about shifting people's mind. I'm passionate about moving people from point A to point B. If you check my WhatsApp status, it says, I mold you into a new version of you so you can have greater influence and make more money from what you do. I'm so passionate about what I do. Wake me up middle of the night, I'm sharing what I'm sharing. I'm so passionate about it. You must be passionate about your business. You must be passionate about investing. See, Business is not just about making money. Business is about adding value, most especially in this new era, most especially in this new system, this digital era. You must be passionate about adding value in the life of your customers. I have shared a video of Wosi Wosi Mama here, how she tells stories, around the products which she sells. Okay, she's so passionate about it. And when she's selling that and when she's selling the products, she will say something like this: Wufai, now you are the talk to. This product is calling your name. Come and buy it now. Angelina, I know you are looking at me somehow. What do you? And she now start talking about the benefits of the product. It is only 5,000 naira. Jump into my inbox now. Come and buy it. Uche, don't forget I called your name. You know, she's just so passionate about it. So you must be passionate about what you sell. You must be passionate about what you do. Passion is the rocket that fuels your success. Passion is the oil that removes friction from the wheels of life. And that is where my presentation ends today. Please ask me your question in the comment section. I want to get your questions where you need clarification, where you need to you want me to throw more light on. I want to see your comments in the comment section. I want to get your questions. I believe you got value from this presentation today. You know, one of the things that happened to me today was that, if you notice, there was no flyer anywhere. There was no flyer because I was so busy with some activities that was taking much of my time. Even though it was very fruitful and impactful, it was taking much of my time. So I didn't want to put up a flyer, and at the end of the day, I won't meet up with the time. That's why I didn't do a flyer. So today, I was just saying, wow, Saturday has come. Meet and greet. I was meant to be in a meeting doing something else, but I just said, look, this 3 to 4, I must be excused. That's passion. 3 to 4, I must be excused to show up. I must show up. See, the Aboki man that sells suya, he shows up daily. Even when it's raining, he shows up daily. If you know your onions, you will what? You will chop your suya. Please put it in the comment section. If you know your onions, you will chop your suya. The provision shop man, he shows up daily. So you must be passionate about what you do. You must learn to show up daily, irrespective of the circumstances, irrespective of the situations. I have shown up daily on this platform for 1 year plus. I started this meet and greet, I think first week of May, either first week of May or last week of April 2020, during the pandemic. And 1 year gone, every Saturday I have brought one content or the other. So you must be passionate. So I want to see your questions. You have questions, please put it up in the comment section. Yes, put it up in the comment section. If you have questions, let's trash it so we can maximize the remaining time which we have. I believe I've been able to shift your paradigm. I've been able to add value to what you know. Please learn these things, share it with your team members, share this video with others to learn so they can also get better like you are. Let's be a blessing wholesale. Copy the link, share it with others. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I bring up, put up content, I beg your pardon, content every now and then. And I want you to subscribe to my channel, and not just subscribing alone, also activate the notification sign so that when I put up valuable content, you will get to, you'll be notified immediately the content comes in. So you have a question, please ask away. You have a question, put it up in the comment section. Yeah, I appreciate every one of you. There's so many people, I can't just start calling your names right now, but I appreciate every one of you that have been part of this meet and greet. Because of you, I'm always showing up. Okay. I'm happy being here. I'm happy adding value. I'm happy today did not just go like that, and I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate my wife. She's been a wonderful technical advisor, technical assistant, financial assistant. Today there was a bit mix up in my activities, and she just said to me, look, I know your timing is tight, but you can still squeeze out that time. Your encouragement is going a long way, and every one of you that is showing up, I appreciate every one of you. I appreciate every one of you. Okay. Why must you be passionate with what you are doing? Victory. Oh, my son is asking, why must you be passionate about what you do? Yes, you need to be passionate about what you do, because when you are passionate about what you do, it helps you to not to allow discouragement stop you. It helps you to overcome challenges. It helps you to overcome, when you are driving on the highway, sometimes you see you encounter speed breaks. Okay, the passion which you have developed will help you overcome those speed breaks. Just like today, if not for passion, I wouldn't have sacrificed this 1 hour for what I was doing. I wouldn't have. Even if I had nothing doing, I would have just said, let me just take this time and rest. But because I'm so passionate about developing the minds of people, helping people get better, I know where I'm coming from. I know what I have experienced in life. I know the failures, the challenges I've experienced. So my goal is to help a lot of people not to experience the same thing I went through. So Victory, my son, you must be passionate. Just like I keep telling you about your coding, about your animation, taking serious your Scratch, you must be passionate about it. You must be passionate about it. Yes, if you know your onions, you must chop your suya. That's true, Wofi. You know your onions, you must chop your suya. So I believe you got value from what I have just shared now. If you know your onions, you must chop your suya. That's true. Yeah, I agree with you, Judith. So, you have any other question? Put it up. Let's maximize the remaining time which we have. If you have question, put it up in the comment section. Okay. And next week is going to be another time. I might have a guest on the show next week. I'm not too sure yet, but let's keep our fingers crossed. One of the reasons why I have not been announcing the guest ahead of time is because of their schedules. Sometimes someone might say to you, I'll be with you 3 o'clock on Saturday, and something else comes up that is beyond his control. So I wouldn't want a situation where I arouse your interest and I make you start looking forward to hearing this person speak and the person is not there. I wouldn't want that. I just want you to enjoy the flow. So every week, be rest assured, valuable contents that will help you in your business will be posted here. Okay, so if you don't have any other question, I believe we'll call it a day. It's been a wonderful time. It's been a wonderful 48 minutes with you. I appreciate every one of you that showed up. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your the fact that you are subscribed to this channel. I appreciate the fact that you also activated the notification button. Next week is going to be another time on the meet and greet with the FBI coach. I love you and I desire the best for you. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being my guest. It's a pleasant pleasure and a privilege to be your host today. Thank you and have a wonderful Saturday. Bye.